Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mike Bass, and today I'll be checking out Home Free's Christmas release roughly 13 years ago maybe. Do You Hear What I Hear? Yes, I've been told this is a good one, so I'm really intrigued to see what they've got for us. This is when Austin Brown and Chris Rock were in the group. So without further delay, let's see what Home Free have got for us with Do You Hear What I Hear? What? Am I hearing what you hear? Wait, what's that noise? So this is starting off with Adam Rupp doing beatboxing again. So he's going like he's like clicks, but then he does this weird sound that sounds like someone's dropped a tin can on a creaky stair in a very echoey hallway or something. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's that sort of like really echoey sound. Is he doing that with his mouth? Because it doesn't sound like that can be produced from the mouth. But I guess this is Adam Rupp, so that there's no way that's with the mouth, surely. Is it? And then obviously he does this breath thing afterwards. If he's doing that with the mouth, that's crazy. It sounds literally like someone's, like you say, hitting a stair or something in a very echoey place. I mean, the echo effects could come from where they've recorded this. I suppose it could be very echoey. In fact, it looks, where are they? Looks like they're in some sort of ice sculpture place. Looks very cold anyway, so they are dressed warm for it, but it looks like they're basically in ice. Yeah, look at that. Must be like this sort of ice castle-y sculpture thing that you can explore. Yeah, it looks really nice. Good scene to shoot this video. Obviously, other than the crazy beatboxing that Adam Rupp's doing here, if he is indeed doing it all with his mouth, he's doing most of it at least with his mouth. He's probably doing it all. He's just an alien. You get the hum, that drone hum from, I believe, Tim on the low throughout the start, and then I think Austin came in after halfway. That could be Chris Rock actually, and Rob. They might be multiple harmonies on the high one.
Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? Way up in the...
Sorry for pausing so much, but there's so much going on. I didn't expect Tim to start this song in a higher register, so he's very much high chest when he starts this. And then as he goes to Do you see what I see? He goes up.
Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see?
I. So he flicks up on I.
Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? A star, star dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy.
Yeah, so the harmonies are great here. It's now changed the feel completely now. The beatboxing's got a lot more lively. The clicks have got faster. Something along those lines. I can't do the beatboxing anywhere near what Adam Rupp's doing, but basically the beatboxing's got more lively. And you've also got the bass line from Tim coming in here. Something along those lines. Really echoey in this place that they're recording this.
Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the...
Okay, we can't just breeze past that. I like the choice that Chris Rupp made there as well when he was singing his line, to hold on to that I. It's just to be a little bit different to how they've been doing it for the rest of it. Do you see what I see? Just emphasizing the I, but now it's like, he said something like, do you see what I see? He might have even done a run. I don't know. Let's hear it again.
I hear. Do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear?
Do you hear what I hear? So he didn't do a run, but he had that I held longer.
Do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea, with a...
Tim goes super low there. He's doing that in like a growl, I think. I'm pretty sure that's a growl. I can't growl anywhere close to low notes. The best you're probably going to get out of me. So it's basically just a very breathy, low chest note. But he's going a lot lower. He's going like, he's going down there.
Voice as big as the sea, said the shepherd boy to the mighty king. Do you know what I know? In your palace warm, mighty king, do you know what I know? A child.
So yeah, so much going on. Adam Rupp's beatboxing is absolutely crazy in this. Some of the sounds he's coming out with. I think Austin in the background at one point just went, oh, something like that.
Boy to the mighty king. Do you know?
There, at that moment. Whoa! Just in the background. That was very nice.
What I know, in your palace warm, mighty king.
Yeah, the beatboxing and bassline are creating so much here. Like, the beatboxing's insane, and the bassline is also insane with how low it is. And at times, he even adds more to it and goes lower. So he's going like for most of it, and occasionally he'll go and just lean into it to get that much lower sound.
Do you know what I know? A child.
And that's what I wanted to point out as well, that child, as they all said child, he was super low.
Shivers in the cold, let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold.
Okay, there's the growl again. He teased us with it earlier. That one might be lower. That was nuts. It's not just hitting the note either, it's what he did before it. How he walked down effortlessly. Let's hear this again.
King, do you know what I know? A child shivers in the cold, let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold.
Best you're going to get out of me in terms of growling. Very, very low, that. But it's the way he walked down as well, so he was high even on the start of that, so it's like silver and gold, gold, let us bring him silver and gold. And I'm going to do it in sub because it's not going to sound right if I try to drop into the basement on a growl, because I can't.
Child shivers in the cold, let us bring him silver and gold.
Yeah, so he starts with gold, which is interesting. So he chooses to join the harmony as the line is ending. So you can hear Austin quite clear, let me silver and gold. And then Tim takes over the gold there at the end, joins the harmony and gold. Gold, let us bring him silver and gold. And just drops that super low gold there. What is he in that note?
Let us bring him silver and gold.
Yeah, the ver in silver is super low as well. That's like a super low chest note. Silver. And then gold with the growl. Gold. You hear how resonant it is as well. I mean, it helps with the echo effect. Obviously, that's going to really help the note. You're going to hear it a lot better the more echoey. That's why people go for these acoustics in like churches and empty halls and things like that, because they're really good acoustics. And obviously in this place, you've got that in spades. So it's going to sound very clear and very resonant in that. But it's still a super low note and really well hit. It's even live that would sound really good, but it just sounds even more epic with the location they've recorded this in.
Silver and gold, let us bring him silver and gold.
I want to say D1. Yeah, D1. It might be an E1. D1, E1. Let me know if you know what note that is. what is going on? I'm gonna have to pause it there. What is happening? What happened to Do You Hear What I Hear? What's this song? It's completely changed. Tim's note was so low, it's changed the song. The whole song has just completely changed. They started doing a different song. With a claps occasionally, and it started building and building and building. What on earth? Even when it came back in then with Austin singing, it sounded different. So yeah, completely different. I don't know what's going on here. So they decided to do this little interlude section that builds. The keys changed, everything changed, the song changed. Tim, what have you done? We're here for it though. I don't know where this is going, but the song's completely changed here. And then before Austin takes the lead for this bit, you get the from Adam up there, classic drum roll into the whatever this is.
Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say. The child sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light.
Ooh, the contrast there as well. As you had that light from Austin, you get the from Tim as he joins in. Yeah, so this is a very different feel now as the song. So they're keeping that everything they built, that with the beatboxing and everything going with it. They're keeping that new feel over this familiar lyrics came in again, that do you see what I see, do you hear what I hear, and all that going on. So they brought the song back, but the beat is changed in the background now, for the better. This is, you can tell this is more towards a climax now as they get in towards the end of the song.
The child sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light.
Yeah, so they let Austin have the high first, and then Tim came in with the low about halfway through. In the sunlight, light. Really nice contrast.
The child sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. Goodness and light.
Yeah, very nice. A very interesting ending, actually, that. So I always love the fact when everything cuts out. So you had that moment where everything cut out, and then they rejoined it very much softer. So obviously they had to drop it down. They couldn't just end on that chaos of noise there that you had with the beatboxing and and all these harmonies and everything going on. They couldn't just end it like that. They had to bring it back down. So a good way to do that is to just cut everything out that they did there. Just go boom, and you had that sort of airy sort of whisper fading away. I think that's probably Adam Rupp's beatboxing there. It ends on like a cymbal crash, and then it just sort of fades into the distance, and then you get the ring him silver and gold, whatever the last ending notes were, and then they even cut out again for a second time. So yeah, let's go back and see what I'm talking about here. So I think at one point, was it after this?
Goodness and light. The child,
So there's the first cut out. You had that.
the child, sleeping in the night, he will bring us goodness and light.
And then another cut out.
He will bring us goodness and light.
Very interesting way of doing the ending here. So instead of just ending it there, they could have just gone after the first fade out of like everything cuts out, come back in, bringing goodness and light. You had all the oohs starting out, then he went into R's and then harmonies, goodness and light. And then he could have just then stayed on the screen with them and just sung it again. Let it bring me goodness and light. And then held the light, like we get at the end of the song. But instead, they did, let it bring this goodness and light. And then everything cut out again. Screen went black. Came back in for the repeat of that line. Bring this goodness and light. And then like the song starts up again. And we start doing that same beat. Just for a little bit, bring that back. All those noises, and then went goodness and light, and finally ended it on that light. So they chose to drag the ending out there, which I thought was very interesting. But it works really well. Nothing against. They could have ended it, like I said, just after that first initial stop, come back, and just ended it on lights like they did at the end there. And I find it interesting that they chose to do it that way. That they chose to drag it out a little bit. I think it's a nice choice. I think because this song is really good and we needed to hear more of it. So they gave us that as a Christmas present. Obviously, they thought, well, let's let it go on a little bit longer. So that was nice. And also when they brought back in, I mean, they're doing it for most of the song at that crazy moment, but that someone, I think it's Adam Rupp still doing the beatboxing at this bit. But in the background you can hear these weird like sounds like that, and I think that's Adam Rupp doing that.
Thanks everyone for watching our arrangement of Do You Hear What I Hear?
Your arrangement.
This guy.
That guy's arrangement.
We were bearing the bitter cold of Minnesota and we think it was worth it, even though it was freezing outside.
Go check out that sweet ice castle. Where is it? Eden Prairie?
Yeah, it moves around every year.
Oh.
So cool. And be sure to check us also out on tour because we are all over the country all the time and we would love to see you guys come hear us do songs like that live.
And we can't do these videos without the support of all of y'all on Patreon. If you haven't heard of Patreon yet, please go search for Home Free, check out what we're doing on there, and help us make more cool stuff like this.
Yes, and most importantly, right now, what you can do to support us the most is go down there and click subscribe. Bye, Merry
guys.
Christmas. It's July. Bye. Bye.
Very nice. Yes, so I will say again, this is an old song, an old video, so some of what they said there might not be true. They might be touring now, they might not be. Obviously, different members of the group now. But yeah, a lot of the things they did say is true. You should subscribe to them. Their Patreon is still active. Join them on there. You know, everything like that is true still. So they were at like a nice castle, they said. So like a nice sculpture place. So very cool. And I like the fact that they couldn't let him get away with saying our arrangement as a group. So obviously he's been humble and nice there, saying, this is our arrangement. We are home free sort of thing. So this was our, and the other guys went, no. Let's give you your props. This was your arrangement. You killed this. Like you have the plaudits. I think that was a nice touch. I get both sides of it, but yeah, I think they're right to point out that it was his arrangement. Yeah, really cool. They did a really good job of this one. Great song. I'm glad I reacted to it. I will link the description. I'll link the original video in the description. Feel free to give them a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to them. Feel free to give me a like and subscribe if you like the channel, and I'll keep providing you content like this. But for now, see you next time.